Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Freezer!
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Back at it again. Back at it again.
Back in the saddle again.
I could play that.
Who's back? Yeah, but then we're gonna get hit with another sound violation.
But we get that anyway.
Yeah,
so.
but let's stop with the whole.
No, that means
We'll
we'd
get
have to get rid of our theme music then.
No.
Yes.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, we would
Let's
have
not
to.
worry about the other one, that one specifically. I'm used to that one. I only want to get one a night. That's what I'm trying to go.
Oh, is that
I'm trying to go for like maybe one a night, not 3.
Not make it a habit.
Not 25,
Yeah, but even one keeps you from being monetized. So
yeah, I know.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I don't really care about being monetized on YouTube anyway. It's not like they're ever going to pay us.
No, and that's the funny part about it. I just
don't want us to get muted just because we played music.
Well, that
on
would
the Facebooks and
yes,
stuff.
but that would be an incentive for people to listen live.
That's true.
I understand
It's
you can't.
true.
It's true. I understand a lot of people can't, but I'm just saying.
It's their own faults.
It is.
That's all there is.
It's one of those things where you just kind of go,
Yeah.
So,
welcome to the show, everybody.
oh, have we got doozies for you?
No, I've got doozies for you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you kind of do. And it's like, I contributed a little.
So let's dive in.
Oh, good. Let's begin. Let me get comfy.
Okay. Illinois Democrat governor says, if the federal government does not bail us out, his state will face a nightmare scenario.
A nightmare scenario, you say?
Nightmare scenario.
Nightmare scenario. So if the government doesn't bail out the state of Illinois,
yes,
they're going to face a nightmare scenario.
Nightmare.
So we're talking what? Complete bankruptcy?
We're talking
the
cats and dogs
sleeping together,
Yeah.
mass hysteria. I'm thinking of, they would probably have to literally break themselves up and be absolved into the other surrounding states just to be able to function.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think that.
Is it that bad? They're going to displace everybody in the state and make it just a giant.
So bad.
Is it going to be like when you rent a house and you don't pay and they come along and then they make you, I'm sorry, we're going to have to evict you now, and so the entire state of Illinois is just going to be an empty shell, just open land, and nobody touches it until
everybody but Izzo. Izzo's
yeah,
gonna stay.
until they
because for some reason Izzo will stay in Illinois no matter what for the rest of his life.
Yeah, bless his heart.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Bless his heart. But yeah, no. So is that what's going to happen? It's just until Illinois gets their stuff together and gets everything squared up again and can pay them back what's
pay
needed
their
to be
money
done.
and all the rest of it.
Yeah, they can't go back in, or they can't.
I mean, it's something like that.
Get their stuff.
It's close.
That bad, huh?
It's really close.
Well, I know that the government out there, the economy there is horrible.
Right. Yeah.
Chicago has driven that place into the ground.
Yeah, they're going to face a nightmare scenario of a 5% budget cut.
Hold on, you said a nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
A nightmare.
Yeah.
Scenario. That's
scenario. It's a
nightmare.
Horrible. It's
a nightmare.
A
5% budget cut. You should have
done
a typo.
5% budget cut. That's crazy.
That's a nightmare.
Nightmares.
Huh.
Illinois Democrat Governor J.B.
Pritzker
sounded the alarms on Tuesday regarding the possibility that Illinois may have to cut 5% from its budget next year.
Oh, no.
Which he described as a nightmare scenario. He
keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
He also pleaded with the federal government for a bailout package. something he can coddle and cradle. You gotta caress the package.
You do. You have to roll it around in your hand.
Yeah, the whole deal. Make sure it's very nice. Yeah, I mean, before you blow it, anyway.
At least,
right?
Yes. Yes.
To help avert such nightmares.
Again, I'm going to do this again.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
And I quote, until Republicans in Washington decide otherwise, middle-class, working, and poor families across our state and across our nation will likely suffer from cuts to public safety, education, human services, and environmental safety. And the potential layoffs will make the economic recession worse.
So you're poor managing of the money for the state of Illinois. It's your fault, but you're going to turn around and then go, well, if you don't hurry up and give us money, then other people are going to lose their job, and it's going to make it worse.
And I quote, I can promise you that.
Oh, you can.
For everyone and anyone who got into public service.
Shut up.
Who actually want to serve the public, this is a nightmare scenario.
Excuse me, sir. I have a quick question.
Dylan Lyles.
Yes. I have a question. When you say, who actually want to be in public service, who want to serve, what are you referring to? Are you referring to actually protecting and taking care of the people's money so you wouldn't have ended up in a hole like you're in now? Or are you talking about the literal economic raping that you do on a daily basis?
Well,
Hashtag asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend, yeah. Meanwhile, Illinois Republicans had little sympathy for Pritzker's pleas, saying
how dare they?
They warned Pritzker months ago that the state's revenues, which are anticipated to reach $37 billion,
God,
were woefully inadequate to pay for the governor's $42 billion budget.
Wow. So he was warned.
So the state's revenue is $37 billion. His budget was $42 billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you been to Illinois?
Yeah.
No, I mean recently.
No.
I have.
I mean by recently, how recent?
Within the past couple years.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I've been to Chicago a couple times.
Well, yeah, that's right. Okay. I forgot about
yes.
that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but I'm not talking about Chicago. I'm talking about Illinois.
No, I've never been to Illinois. I've been to Chicago.
Yeah, that doesn't count. You go to Illinois.
Okay.
The actual inner city, not the inner city, but you're talking the regular, everything from...
Everything else.
Let's say from Springfield south.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You go from Springfield south. You go into little towns like Whitehall and...
Yeah, no, I've never been to actual Illinois. I've been to Chicago, but never actually Illinois.
Yeah. I don't count that as... It's like D.C. to me. It just doesn't count. It's
well,
just
D.C. is D.C. It's like, have you ever been to Virginia? Well, yeah, I've been to D.C. No, have you ever been to Virginia?
Virginia, exactly. Same thing. My mom actually lives in a small town in southeast.
I was born in a small town.
Well, I was, but it wasn't in Illinois. Anyway, there is no way that $37 billion budget has got to be primarily in and for Chicago. It has nothing to do with the rest of the state, because the rest of the state,
37 of the $42 billion. Chicago.
Yeah, 30. The rest of the state is suffering and has been suffering. It was a huge agricultural place, and there's a lot of fields and stuff out there. Don't get me wrong, but there's, I got family. I'll put it like this: it is so bad out there that there's at least 5 to 10 Pizza Huts within the neighboring cities around where my mom lives, and my sisters and them.
Yeah,
I see on Facebook they closed the doors without telling anyone.
Stopped.
Didn't even tell the employees that the employees showed up the next day to go to work. Doors were locked, lights were off, they were done. Like, it's so bad there that even Pizza Hut doesn't make it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Well, it is Illinois.
Well, but still,
Chicago. Pizza Hut's
I know.
Pizza Hut's not going to make it in Chicago, Illinois area.
No, but we're talking, near St. Louis area, so that whole pizza vendetta thing doesn't count.
Yeah.
Still,
same thing.
And that's what I mean. Like, they are so poor that the Pizza Huts are shutting down. It was multiple ones, and you're going to turn around and go and complain about a 5% possible budget cut. Are you kidding me? Kevin Hutchins put it well over on the Twitters over here. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't the right one. A 5% across the board budget cut is a nightmare. Why don't politicians call it nightmares when they raise our taxes by 5%?
See, that's the thing.
And that is fantastic.
That is
absolutely right.
Great point.
Uh-huh.
But look. Politicians need your money.
For what? To do what? They don't do anything. They stand there and make promises, and that's it.
I need you to sing the song in the background.
Uh-huh.
The Lost Puppies thing. The McLaughlin in the arms of the angels.
In the arms of
for just
the
5% of your
angels,
income.
far away.
This poor politician who has 5 mansions.
I can't get those high notes. I wish I was ready for that. I could pull it up real quick.
No.
Oh, God.
No, but still, I understand and I get it. But
this is
the difference. I mean, they see any government facility sees a budget cut as the worst thing in the world, no matter if it's 1% or it could be pennies.
And because
it doesn't matter. They spend they intentionally spend the maximum amount of money plus 10% by the end of the year.
Yep.
By the end of the fiscal year, so that they hopefully can get the extra 10% the next year.
Yeah.
Saying, well, it cost us more, so we have to do it more. No.
Yeah, the only reason why they're upset about it is because a lot of that money has been promised to the people that they have gotten to support them to get elected.
Right.
Not to the constituents. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's the fact that all of these special interest groups and all these social things have been contributing money to them, and they need a return on their investment.
It's called greasing the wheels.
Yeah, which just sounds dirty.
It really does. I mean, it really is. It is. It's nasty. It's slimy.
And
it's
it smells
greasing.
funny.
It really does. It's kind of thick, gooey substance, almost like Vegemite.
Ew.
Oh.
That's another one I can't go with.
That's okay.
But it fascinates because I'm telling you, like, no, Illinois has been economically in the same shape that California has been.
Yes.
The difference is at least California has great weather and the coast.
Yeah.
Illinois doesn't have anything like that. There's nothing there.
They've got the Great Lakes.
That's colder than the get out in the winter time. I know. I was there during boot camp. It sucks.
It's terrible.
So you have the Arch, which that still counts as St. Louis, which is which is in technically it's in Missouri, but still whatever.
It's no big deal. You know what isn't whatever? Remarkably great coffee.
So good. It makes everything good.
Yes, and I'm very sad right now that I don't have any.
I know. I should have brought some. That's my fault.
But
wait, there's more.
Packages in the mail. So
that's good to know.
We will have coffee next week.
It's an odd place for your package to be, I guess. But
package of coffee.
Oh.
My packages of coffee.
Okay, gotcha.
Other than Brad's brown bag, it's the only other bags that I.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Want to fondle would be coffee. Anyway, American Pride Roasters is amazing coffee.
Yes.
It is the best tasting coffee we have ever had. Ever.
Bar none.
Literally.
Bar none.
But I digress.
Yeah. We're not biased.
No.
We just love it.
It's very true.
I'm not biased. I love it.
No. That's the thing. I will try any coffee.
I have tried coffee.
Except for the Civet coffee.
I
will not try Civet coffee. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Meatloaf.
Yeah.
I will do anything for love.
But I won't do that.
That's right.
Oh, man. Yeah, go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. I mean, you will not find a better assortment of
Anything. Flavored coffees, regular roasts, whatever it is amazing. It is right there.
They have the Boston Tea Party. They have
the coffee drops.
Coffee drops. I've been
coffee drops.
I have been instructed that is on the order when I make my order Friday.
Yeah, next time.
That's what's I have to order.
It's cold enough now to where it's not going to melt.
At least not into a solid brick. And
maybe small chunks.
Don't get me wrong, the solid brick is still good because
still
then you
delicious.
go.
You put it in the fridge or the freezer, and then you just go and break a chunk.
Or you do what I did, was where it already has a couple of small pieces already in there, and you go, I'm going in and getting me a piece, and you pick the whole big chunk out and walk away. When you're asked about it, you say, but I got my one piece.
I have a piece.
A piece. I'm just weird like that.
It's really good.
AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Historically great coffee over at AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Let's
B
see.
from the SAV over on the Twitters.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Even Dylan singing Sarah McLachlan caused an instinctual reaction to reach for the remote and change the channel.
I know. And I can't hit those high notes like Steven can. So
I can, but I was talking, so I couldn't.
It was bad. I know.
It's
I
okay.
know.
It's all right.
Slightly Venomous Kirk over on Twitter. Our hometown Pizza Hut shut down 3 weeks into the New York lockdown.
Wow.
But but
it's New York.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they didn't, like he said, they didn't want to have that around there anyway. It's competition for the
for the New York style.
But it was
pizzas.
just weird. Like I don't know if they shut it down like that. But it was out of the blue. Like it was so out of the blue. Like it hit the news and stuff saying, by the way, they're not opening tomorrow, and everybody that had a job suddenly doesn't.
That's
it
right.
It was just
They just closed it down.
It's crazy.
Shut it down. Y'all tripping jackhole over on the Twitters. Our hashtag arm yourselves. Just so we're clear, Illinois doesn't want to stop the violence in Chicago by asking Trump for help. But give the money because
Nightmare scenario? A 5% cut?
Yeah.
STFU.
Yeah. It's
I know.
true.
It's true.
And his name rings a bell. Johnson over on Twitter is also
Because it does.
It does. I'm going to see a whole lot of Illinois either tonight or tomorrow. Haven't decided if we're stopping yet. And we're going through Chicago.
Check out the bean. That's literally the only thing you need to go check out.
No, I was gonna say, if you're,
just go pass by, just drive past it. You can see it. You don't even have to take a picture of it. It's really not that impressive.
So are you going up?
It's a chromatic, thing.
Yeah. Are you So are you? I'm just curious, and you can answer on Twitter's later. It's just for my own, curiosity.
We're curious now.
Are you going across like into Chicago and then coming down, or are you going down and up, or are you just going across? I'm just.
Well, he's going down, and then spinning around. Sugar, he's going down swinging.
Sugar, he's going down swinging. Yeah, I know. Good times. Great old.
He'll be your number one with a bullet in Chicago. Good luck out there. Stay safe.
At least he'll be in front of the fray. Hashtag arm yourselves. Kevin Hutchins over on Twitter's. Without politicians, who's going to manage the growth of the national debt through quantitative squeezing?
Quantitative squeezing.
Quantitative squeezing.
Yep.
I can't
and
talk.
Debt restructuring.
Debt restructuring. That sounds like something that.
Sounds like something that we've heard before.
It does.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, I don't know.
Debt restructuring. I love these big fancy words that people come up with. Just
speaking of New York.
Oh God.
Yeah. So newly introduced plan would split New York into 3 autonomous zones and strip the power of Democratic leaders in the area.
That's not going to happen.
But it's a really good thought.
It sounds good on paper, but it's never going to happen.
So here's what they want.
If they can't do it if they're not going to do it to Illinois, which they talked about legitimately, if they're not going to do it in California, which they've talked about legitimately,
if they can't even do it in Portland,
it's not going to happen in New York. I'm sorry, not going to happen.
Not going to happen. But here's what they want to do. They want to have the New York region, which includes the 5 boroughs of New York City.
Mm-hmm.
The Montauk region, which is Long Island, Worcestershire, and Rockland.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then they want New Amsterdam region. which they didn't know how to spell region anymore.
I looked at that like 3 times. I was like, that says religion.
That spells religion.
That says religion. Was it French?
Religion.
It is. They are calling it New Amsterdam. Maybe it's
a French thing.
Maybe it's French. I don't
know. Which is everything upstate. So basically, upstate New York no longer wants to be New York. They want to be New Amsterdam.
Huh.
It's like Istanbul and Constantinople.
No one but the Turks. Okay,
that's right.
So that's it's just fascinating. I don't know why they think this is going to make a difference.
Well, for them, the only thing that it makes a difference is it would mean that they could separate themselves from the rest of New York.
But it's not going to do anything because, sadly, by dropping that down, you lose representation. You know what I mean? Because your population drops. So you're not going to have near the representation level that you think you're going to have. And I hate to tell you this, upstate New York, New Amsterdam, you guys are not going to have, there's no way in God's green earth you're going to be able to have enough of a representation to beat out what it would be equivalent New York.
Right.
There's no way. The 5 boroughs completely crammed in there like that. There is no way.
So just so we're clear, Peekaboo the Snarky Jack all over the Twitters. Amsterdam is in Holland, not France. We're not talking about Amsterdam and Holland. We're talking about New Amsterdam.
No, he was talking about the fact that
I know.
Religion.
Okay. It has nothing to do with actual Amsterdam.
Yeah. Just like
York has nothing to do with New York.
Yeah, nothing. It does nothing to do.
Has nothing at all.
Istanbul has nothing to do with Constantinople.
That is very true.
And nobody knows it better than the Turks.
That's very true as well.
Again, this is a great thing. It sounds great on paper, but you're not, because what that would imply then is either A, New York State still stays New York State, and you're just broken up into 3 counties.
Yep.
Which you might be you might be okay then, but you're still talking about centralizing a majority of the power in New York City, and you cannot compete with that.
Right.
Even if you lose the sections of
all they're doing is saying that, oh great, the 5 boroughs has more people than anything else, so we're just going to let them be their own place.
Yeah, and even if Long Island and Westchester and Rockland turn around and are by themselves, that you're not
helping.
You're not competing. It's not going to work. Everybody in upstate's still going to get boned.
We understand upstate New York that you're getting screwed by New York City.
Yes.
And we all understand this. Yeah. That's why as a state, you should be electing people that are, once again, local government politics rules above all.
Yep. And if you're not taking care of your home, then the rest of it's going to go to crap too. It's just a fact of life. Like I said, it sounds great on paper, and good luck. Yeah, good luck to you guys. But I don't. Like I said, California talked about it. That's not going to happen.
Nope.
Illinois mentioned it at one point. That's not going to happen. Like you're not gonna split. It's not going to work.
I love where you're thinking.
Yeah, I love where your head's at. Great thinking, guys. But I'd take it back to the drawing board.
Yeah, it's not really going to work out very well for you. And I mean, you're still all going to be in the same state. You're still basically going to be, the same population densities and all the rest of it. But it's not going to work out too well for you.
Yeah, now you're actually losing more, I think, than
gaining.
Yeah, at least you have
the
access.
State of New York might actually gain maybe like 1 representative.
Maybe, but
because of the way that it would divide up. But overall, inside of the state, it wouldn't work out very well.
No, I don't think so.
Once again, focus on your local politic. Focus on your local body politics. Stop trying to get as high up as possible. Stop trying to make it as lofty as possible. Stick to the man on the ground that you can actually call.
Yep.
The person that you can see. The person that you can go to their office locally. Stick with that guy. Make sure you know that guy is doing what you want him to do.
Yep.
That's the best you got.
Yep. And that's all you can do. I just... Like I said, I like the idea, but no.
It's good thought. It's a good thought.
Y'all be tripping Jack all over on Twitter's. #arm yourselves. Why not just be New York? From Futurama.
Futurama, yeah.
I love that show.
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, quote from yesterday. The one with the single eye,
Yeah, Leela.
also played by Peg.
Yeah, I know. Katie Sagal. I knew
Yeah,
that.
same person.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's good times.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
No, this was yesterday.
I know, but
no, they said it on Twitters, but we never said anything about it.
oh well, I was understood because that was one of her best roles ever.
Oh yeah,
That was a good middle
She
ground.
did a great job.
That was a great middle ground between Peg and Sons of Anarchy. But anyway, guys, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. There's so much more on the other side.
1, 2, 3. All right. Got to know how to hold it. Like Bonnie Maroney. Mashed potato. Do the alligator. Put your hand on your hips, yeah. Let your backbone slip. Do the 1, 2, say. Like my little Lucy. Wow. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Need somebody to help me say it one time. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You know I feel all right. Huh. Feel pretty good, y'all. Huh. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Come on, y'all. Let's say it one more time. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Dance to the valley. With long, tall Sally. Twisting with Lucy. Doing the 1, 2, say. Roll over on your back.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the show. Finish Live Mojo 50. Go to mojo50.com. That's mojo50.com. Check out all the other awesome hosts and shows going on over there. Things constantly changing, getting better every single day.
that's at the mojo50.com.
That is mojo50.com.
You know, I hear they also have a station on iHeart.
They do. They
Yeah.
do. It would be
iHeartRadio?
under iHeartRadio. Go into the iHeartRadio app and you open it up and you type in Mojo50 Radio.
And you click the button.
It pops up and it's right there. 24-hour, 7-day a week.
Political podcast.
Yes, it is libertarian, free
speech.
speech, libertarian, right-leaning, whatever, however they
Conservative, libertarian.
yeah, all the
talk.
other,
Yeah.
all the other things and labels they
All
call
the
themselves.
things.
So anyway, check them out over there on the iHeart Radios and at the mojo50.com.
Yes.
You can go to our website, doaeshow.com. Check out
DOAEshow.com.
Yes, doaeshow.com. Go check out all the other awesome things we got going on, which is not a whole lot. It's just, you can find all the archives going back to at least 2 years.
2.5 years ago.
About 2.5 years. Sadly, we're like the Doctor Who franchise. We lost the first 6 months. The first season's gone. It was a tragic thing, and we were not able to get it back. But you can still catch up on all that stuff. You can look at the shop if you want to, and it's it is what
All
it is.
the rest of it's all there.
And what have you. You can be part of the show by tweeting at us at DOA Show on Twitters. Use the hashtag #ArmYourselves. That is at DOAE Show.
At DOAE Show. Hashtag arm yourselves.
Yes. Throw your quips, your comments, your degradations, whatever you want. You just throw it all on there. It's fine. we're good with it, and we'll take it.
We're also on the Facebooks, the MeWe's, the D Lives, YouTube, all the rest of it at DOAE Show.
Yep.
That's at DOAE Show. Or you can also find us Defenders Live.
Yep. You can find that on Spotify, too. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yep, we're there.
Uh-huh.
It's nice.
It's all the things.
It's nice. Kevin Hutchins over on the Twitters. The rest of New York now wants to be known as York Peppermint Patty.
It's got a wonderful chili sensation.
I was going to say, feel the sensation.
I don't know if I want that sensation.
I don't know either.
I'm
That's
just
just kind
saying,
of like
brings chills.
and not in a good way.
So the San Francisco
treat?
mayor
Mayor.
announces city will pay some pregnant women, $1,000 a month.
Hold on. Time out.
Yes. Yes.
You're going to pay
Uh-huh.
$1,000 a month
To some pregnant women.
to eat. Well, just
To women while pregnant.
Yes, to women while pregnant. Forget the some part.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tackle that and we'll unpack that little bag in a minute.
It is a very little bag.
How the hell are you going to come up with $1,000 a month
Per pregnant woman?
for any set of pregnant women? And at what point does that start? Is that from the moment you find out that you're pregnant, or would that be through the entire?
It's a good question.
You know what I mean? Because 9 months at $1,000 a piece, that's $9,000 per person. Chicago's not exactly a small place. You average, let's say,
this is San Francisco.
I mean, San Francisco. I'm sorry, San Francisco is not a small place.
No,
so
it's not.
let's say at a given stretch, you can have in a 9-month period, 1 million people pregnant easily.
Uh-huh.
So 1 million people at $9,000 at a run, that's a pretty penny. Sorry, that's the extent of where my math goes.
Well, yeah, okay. Mayor London Breed.
I'm sorry. I just find it funny that the name is Breed and we're talking about pregnant women. Sorry. It just makes me giggle. Sorry, go ahead.
Mayor London Breed announced.
I don't know. Hold on. Stop. When you said it like that just now, which I know was the same way as before, but just now when you said it, it just clicked and all I heard was London Bridge is falling down.
Yeah.
Falling. And I know it's not the same, but I just did. Sorry. I thought I would
all right.
share in the ADD moment or ADHD
It's fine.
moment that is my brain.
I appreciate that. That's good. So anyway, the Mayor Breed announced that
Did she now? Oh, sorry. I couldn't
announced
resist.
the city's new Abundant Birth Project on Monday.
Okay.
Yes, this is from the Miami Herald. The public/private partnership will give $1,000 a month during a woman's pregnancy and for the first 6 months after the baby is born.
Oh, so now we're talking an average of up to 15 months.
15 months.
15 months. Okay, so that's $15,000 per woman.
Yeah.
Up to and let's say an average of easily $1 million.
Well,
in a 9-month span.
She could just save it all up. That way she can actually pay for the birth herself.
I have to say, and I know there's more to this, but I'm gonna put a little pin in this at this moment. That it's nice to hear about a city that is actually
so willing
promoting the actual full term and the birthing of a child, and not the
Killing.
we're gonna give you $1,000 to kill your baby.
Right.
Kudos to South.
This is
San Francisco.
$1,000 to keep your baby.
Yeah.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah,
to keep your baby for
about
at least
$15,000, I guess. Yeah. So kudos to South. Damn it, San Francisco.
Treat.
Yeah, for at least promoting being pro-life. Congratulations. You're
But the
on
city
the
is limiting the monies only to 150 Black and Pacific Islander women who, the city said, have been on the wrong side of the long-standing racial gap for birthing outcomes.
Hold on. There's okay. I have 2 problems with this.
Only 2.
Well, 2 major ones that just
Okay,
popped
all
up.
right.
There's much more to this, but this is just 2.
Right.
So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
First off, you're only picking 2 different demographics. You're not opening it up to...
No, Black and Pacific Islander.
That's 2 different demographics.
Yeah. Black and... Well, technically, yeah, but no.
Okay.
But
well,
yeah.
okay. I actually have now another question that just popped into my head.
Sure, yeah.
And to run in tangent with that, how come they pick Pacific Islander and not Latino, considering it is California and it's much easier for a Latino to make it from Mexico up into San Francisco than it is for an islander to swim all the 4,000 or 5,000 miles across.
Maybe in San Francisco they have a lot of Hawaiians.
Maybe. I don't know why. It's really weird, but okay. All right. So, one, isn't that just a tad racial to just pick just black and just Pacific Islander?
And only 150 of them.
I hadn't got there yet. Don't get ahead of me. But yes,
sorry.
First off, we're only picking black and Pacific Islander. Again, screw the Latino, which is really weird.
Screw Latinos.
And then now we're down to 150 of only black or Pacific Islander. Again, screw the Latino. My question is how in the hell do you justify that? So now you've already segmented the white population from
completely
the colors.
You can't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, you already made that divide between whites and colors,
which is silly.
Which I know makes me sound like
we're all colors.
I know. But which makes me sound, like I'm from the 50s and racist. I got it. But shut up.
Coloreds?
You colored people. No. You
Jeez.
I know. Pushing some buttons there.
It's all a variance of tan.
But they've already caused a wedge right there between white and pigmented. Okay? Heavily pigmented and
lightly pigmented.
Light pigmented.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the split.
That's it. That's
right there.
Skin color.
And again, you've also completely annexed the Latino community altogether.
So you can't actually be of that descent and skin color.
Yes. So now you've gotten rid of those. So now there's a divide there.
Yes.
Then turn around and you're going to only put it between 150 people. Can you imagine the infighting? How does a person get even selected for the to be one of the lucky 150?
Yeah. Well, see, the mayor said.
I'm curious about the math on that now.
Well, it's $150,000 per month times 15 months. 15 and 15.
Yeah. You're right. Yep.
Yeah. What's 15 and 15?
30.
No.
15 and 15 is 30.
Times.
Oh, times? Sorry.
We don't add here. We're talking times.
You remember who you're talking to? You're
multiplication,
You're
buddy.
lucky I got the 30 out. You're lucky I got 30. Shut up. I'm proud of that moment. Don't ruin it. Don't take this from me. God. I do one thing right and it's
good man.
Anyway.
God bless you.
I know.
Oh, the mayor said said that she hopes. See, another typo.
Okay.
She hopes that so-called basic income supplement will be much bigger in the long term for women who are able to secure it. She does not want them limited to just 6 months of post-birth help. The mayor has much more in mind. 2 years of giving money to the group of moms selected by race.
Again, can you imagine being let's put it down to can you imagine being one of the black moms picked? And then having a friend who also is black and is not picked.
So, quick math. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So that's 75.
Thank you. Okay. Your point, I'm sorry, I blacked out on that. I lost. I forget the point of what the 75 is. What? Who? So my point is, but can you imagine just the infighting though? Again, I'm trying to bring it back. You're trying to make fun of me. I'm talking about. I'm trying to bring it back to like the reality of it. You've got two black ladies who are trying to vie for this.
One of them gets it, one of them doesn't.
And one of them gets it, and one of them doesn't. And they're in the exact same position, the exact same spot. And let's say both of them desperately need it.
And guess what? The one that didn't get it was 151.
It's usually how it'll go. Sorry, you missed it by that much.
Yeah, but she does have every Pokemon.
There you go. Good for her.
At least to the first gen.
At least the first gen. Big Pharma Steve over on Twitter's head. He kind of hit it on the head. Ed Dylan Lyles. I see where your mind is here, but I think you're forgetting something. San Francisco would need several women willing to have children and the straight men to impregnate them.
You're correct and
You're
very
absolutely right.
good. Y'all tripping, Jackal. Even APR Coffee, the best coffee in the world, cannot help at Dylan Lyles do math.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
And I wish I was better at it. I really do, because the stuff that I'm truly interested in, like, my life would be 100 times different if I could do the maths.
But you can't do the math, so you don't know what 100 times difference is.
I'm guessing it's 100 times difference. It could be a million times. I don't know.
You don't know. It's all there. So
all I know is that 90% of all assumptions are true.
Exactly, or made up on the spot.
Either one.
Yeah, one of those things. Woman uses circular saw to cut off her own hand in an attempt to commit $1 million insurance fraud. Now she's got a bloody stump and she's in jail.
Call her Lefty. Is that what Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings were singing about?
I don't know. Maybe so.
Is that Waylon and Willie were singing about Lefty?
A Slovenian woman and her boyfriend are headed to jail after a court determined the pair engaged in insurance fraud. The woman, Julija Adlesic, yeah.
Hashtag nailed it. Hashtag like a native.
Yeah, was determined to have cut off her own hand using a circular saw in an attempt to secure more than $1 million in disability insurance payments.
Is it bad that I would love to know how? Like, I understand it was with a circular saw, but like, can you imagine?
Put it on the table.
Well, duh. I'm talking about, like, was she stoned? Did
she's Slovenian. So she does like every good Russian and just has a bottle of vodka nearby.
That's what I'm saying. How many did she put away before she went, yeah, screw it, let's do it?
She had at least a half a bottle, and then she had the rest to drink down while her hand was getting cut off.
Well, then leave a little bit in the bottom so you can put it on the end of your hand so that way it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't get infected.
It gets the alcohol kills the germs.
Right. And burns like hell. According to the Slovenian press agency, 22-year-old Adlesic and her boyfriend concocted the plan to cash out a variety of disability insurance policies after she decided to cut off her own hand early 2019. Her boyfriend, Sebastian Abramov.
Wow. That was much better than the first one.
Well, the first one was harder.
Hashtag nailed it and hashtag like a native.
Thank you. Was said to have taken out at least 5 insurance policies on Adlesic.
Wow.
The 5 policies totaled an approximate $1.16 million following the Grizzly incident. Adlesic rushed to the hospital, leaving her hand behind, and told doctors that she accidentally severed the hand while cutting tree branches with a circular saw.
Well, you got to do what you got to do if you don't have the problem.
Cutting tree branches with a circular saw.
You've never cut tree branches with a circular saw?
No. Yeah. Her leaving the hand behind wasn't a coincidence or an accident, according to the prosecution, which said that a couple intentionally left the severed hand behind to ensure the injury's permanence.
They did it. They completely did it wrong.
I know. They should have at least tried to put it back on.
No, her best bet would have been to have just stuck it in a wood chipper. If you're going to be ballsy enough to cut your own arm off or your own hand off with a circular saw.
Yeah, the problem with the wood chipper idea is that sometimes wood chippers pull in, and if you can't pull out in time,
ding,
then
there's a giant mess everywhere.
You're gone.
No, and that's true, but that's where like you have
somebody on a kill switch.
Yeah, you have somebody on the kill switch. You have things set up, and at least at that point, there's no
hand.
There is no repair.
There's no hand, and
you could bring
nobody can say that you did it on purpose.
Yeah, you could bring the hand or what's left in a cup and just pour it out onto the mat onto the little tape.
Here's my hand slushy.
Yeah. Is there anything? And you walk in crying. Can you do something? Can you put it back?
Is there anything you can do for
this?
And
you watch the doctor just kind of pull your stump up like that and pour it on top of it and go, nope, it's not working. I'm so sorry. The poor lady's piano career's over.
I'm terribly stumped about this. I just can't. It's a bad joke.
She'll never play the piano again. I hear she's mean on the rugby team, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's just...
She's got a pretty mean right hook.
It's all she's got left.
Sorry.
I don't know. Can you imagine getting hit with that little stump?
Oh, there could be a lot of power behind the stump.
Right? There's a whole lot less drag. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It's not good. Not good at all. Oh, gosh.
High speed, low drag, bud. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
And you won't even see it coming because you're like, nobody's going to hit me with that thing. And you just jab them right in the nose.
Yep. Speaking of wanting to cut people's hands off. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez believes the far left can push previous vice president, now president-elect.
No, he's not president-elect.
Excuse me, Democratic presidential
Candidate.
electoral candidate.
There you go.
Biden.
We're not screwed yet, okay? Calm down.
Biden.
Don't you wish that on me, sir.
Joe Biden in a more progressive direction. They're going to push him in a more progressive direction than he is now.
Have you seen his ads?
If the Democrats win the White House.
Have you seen his ads?
Yeah.
The man, literally, I really don't believe he can get much further left without making a full circle and coming back right.
I literally...
I don't believe it.
Like, I've seen one of the YouTube ads, and it's like one of the 5-second ads that pop through the commercial, and you only have 5 seconds, so you have to basically watch the entire thing.
Yeah.
And it says something like, make blacks better again. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. When you start singling out a demographic in your ad, that should signal you.
You're not doing the right thing.
You're kind of when your political ad singles out a certain demographic, regardless of what it is, you're doing it wrong.
Yep. I think we killed Slightly Venomous Kirk over on the Twitters. Mean right hook. Dead. Dead. Dead.
I'm telling you.
See?
And a hell of a left jab.
That's it.
That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
Because then if you get tapped on the nose with that little nub, no matter who you are, you're going to be, as the person being hit, you're going to be like, oh, God, it touched me. It touched my face. Oh, God. And you're automatically going to be disarmed because...
Disarmed.
You're welcome. I could do this all day.
Unhand that woman.
Don't say nothing. I can handle this myself.
Oh. I'm done. No, we're done. We're done. We're not doing it anymore. No, we can't.
You just see how badass she is and see she'll arm wrestle you.
And I bet she wins.
She puts a little nub up there. Try me.
It's like, crap, I can't. That's right, bitch. It's like shifting gears.
Kevin, oh, can you? All I see is trolls.
The fist bump thing with
fist
the
bump. Shark.
Gear shift.
Helicopter, dolphin, Last Supper, monkey in a zoo. And there's nothing there. It's always a fist bump. Is it a wrist bump?
No, it's just a bump.
It's a
It's a nub grub.
It's a nub grub. Oh, this is
Oh, that's bad. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Show's gone. It's done.
Wow. Okay. Slightly venomous Kirk over on Twitter. Tree branches are round like a circle. Duh. Of course you use a circular saw.
Duh.
What are you going to use it for? A square saw?
Squirrel saw.
Kevin Hutchins over on us on Twitter's 5 insurance policies, one of them for each finger, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Flying phalanges right there.
Yeah. And then Kevin Hutchins also, did she cut off her head or hand despite her wrist? I don't know.
I don't know.
Just makes things interesting. Big Pharma Steve, she'll fight anybody with one arm tied behind her back.
No, it's one hand. One hand. So Black Lives Matter staged a protest party in front of a racist, quote unquote, racist man's house.
I love how anybody can be racist now.
Yeah,
just by mass mob declaration.
Well, he pulled out a gun.
Shouldn't they always?
Yeah.
I love how.
And then he got arrested by officers.
Hold on. let me just so I'm clear on the
Yeah.
situation. A man
Yeah.
is at his home,
Yeah.
minding his own business.
Yeah.
A group of people who have deemed this man racist show up to his house. I'm assuming stands on his lawn.
Get off my lawn!
And protests him and calls him all kinds of names and causes a ruckus and is just overall rated a giant pain in the ass. And he comes out with a gun and says,
Get off my
leave.
lawn.
This is my property and I can defend my property. You
Yep.
need to leave. And the cops show up and arrest him.
Kind of, yeah. They took him away. So a video was shared on the new Milwaukee, a peaceful protest for change, Facebook page, September 7th, showing a white man across the street yelling at a neighbor and appearing to utter the N-word.
Okay, I hate just stop.
And the N-word meaning neighbor.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I
I'm
was thinking
just
too. Nincompoop. I don't know. I
Nimrod.
Negative Nancy. It appears to utter. I'm sorry, but we need to stop this whole appears to be, possibly could,
maybe once
insinuate. Yeah, I have a feeling. You know, I don't care if it is not a very clear and factual. You hear the guy scream the word,
then stop it.
This is.
And even if he did say the word, just go punch him in the face and be done.
Well, no. Again, if he
said it to you specifically.
No, again, he's on his property.
I'm saying like
I personally, and I know not everybody's like that.
Yeah, he's on his own property.
But I'm saying if I heard him yell that at me, I'm still not going on his property because
once again we aren't affected by it.
Well, no, but let's assume that I was.
Okay, let's say you are.
I'm 2% black. Shut up. I can be affected by it.
You could be.
You know,
2%. You are more than Elizabeth Warren is Indian. So
yeah, I know it's weird.
Yeah.
I actually got a 0.5% from a bunch of black guys I worked with, but that's another story.
So you're 2.5.
I am 2.5 now.
Oh yeah, they gave you another 0.5.
And out of the 6 guys that were there, only one of them said I couldn't use the N-word.
Only one.
Only one.
Only one.
And he doesn't work there. Of course, I don't work there either. But he didn't work there anymore. Nope.
No, see, there you go.
I never did because I've never understood the point of it. But whatever.
No, you don't need it.
But at least I didn't feel guilty when we were listening to certain songs and the word came up. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm okay now.
You're good. It's part of the song. I can say it.
But again, like even if it was affecting me and a man is standing on his property and he's yelling across the street at me and the word gets used, even in directed at me, I'm not walking onto your property because as somebody who's...
Well, here's the thing.
I've lived a lot of my life.
Right.
What would one might call trespassing. And I know the dangers that could possibly come from that. You know, dogs, guns... Blah, blah, blah.
All the rest of the
And
juke.
I'm sorry, but if you want to stand on your porch and be a douche or not be a douche,
It's
know,
your
rightfully
porch.
respond. It's your porch, dude.
As long as you don't go off your porch
Yeah.
Once you get into neutral ground,
The moment your feet touch the sidewalk in front of your home,
you're done.
I can't promise what's going to happen then.
But
I'm not going onto your property and asking for it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's how it is. Big Pharma Steve over on the Twitter. Sorry, 2 more. She now hates movies because all of them she has seen are only 1 thumb up.
Not necessarily, though. She could just kind of do the, like that.
The 2 thumb?
Just do 2 thumbs real
Double
fast.
thumb?
Look like she's playing with a Bic lighter. Like that. 1, 2. I give it 2 thumbs up.
She's also been voted the most helpful person around. She's always willing to lend a hand.
So my question is, and I know we're not on that right now, but it makes me go back. I'm so confused. No, because I'm curious. So they left the hand, obviously to keep it from being able to be attached.
Right.
What did they do with the hand?
Just left it on the floor.
No, but I mean afterwards, after all of this crap, do you mean to tell me there's still a hand sitting on top of the table?
Throw it away.
You
can't put it. You can't. After a certain amount of time, you can't attach it.
No,
again.
and I know that.
Now, the science has gone a long way. You can actually, up to an hour, attach a hand back after it's been severed.
Yeah. No, but my brain's just...
And get most of your feeling and movement
and stuff back. Yeah. And there's other ways they could do that.
That's really cool.
No, it is. I'm confused because that means after all the hubbub went down... And I don't know when she officially got arrested or whatever, but I'm going to assume it was fairly quick. That means the
They found the hand.
Somebody came home.
It's probably in an evidence bag.
That's what I was wondering. Like, how does that work?
It's probably in somebody's evidence bag. The police have it.
It just sat there on the circular
They're
saw
mummifying
table.
it.
I was gonna say it's in a jar, like from Doctor Who.
It's
sitting there
bobbing,
keeping it going. That's just.
Ew.
I know, and I just completely ruined this other story. But I just
fine.
the questions for this, the things that people do out of stupidity is just
the things you do for dumb.
Yeah, dumb.
Anyway,
all right, let's do bells.
Let's do bells.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with the bell count grade for the day, Wednesday, September 16th, 2020. Today we had 4 missed innuendo bells, 20 actual bells, 2 2022 dies, 2 rim shots, 1 Pelosi cackle, and a double trigger, 1 for Dylan for Southern Baptist and 1 for Stephen and Dylan over peeps in general. Giving us a C for the day. Peace out, boys. Stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know about the peeps thing. I didn't get really upset about that.
No, it's because we were arguing with Carrie about
okay.
How they ate. It wasn't actually the peep, but it was over that. Guys,
anyway, guys.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will see y'all tomorrow night, 9 p.m.
Bye.
Bye.
Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey!